Oh, I changed that one too.
How are you?
How are you?
Once.
Yeah, you can sit there.
Yeah, come sit in front.
It takes a little while to start, right?
Thank you, Jeff, for inviting us.
Thank you for joining us.
So I will first sing a bhajan or prayer song in Hindi. This is a very popular prayer song written by Meera Bai. It's called Ayodhi Maine Rama Ratna Dhan. So the gist of the song is that I have treasured your name in my heart, and that is going to take me forward. मैंने राम रतन धन पायो। खर्च न फूटे चोर न लूटे, खर्च न फूटे चोर न लूटे, दिन दिन भरत समायो जी मैंने, दिन दिन भरत समायो जी मैंने, राम रतन धन पायो जी मैंने, राम रतन धन पायो। सत्य की नावा खेवटिया सतगुरु, सत्य की नावा खेवटिया सतगुरु, भव सागर तट पायो जी मैंने, भव सागर तट पायो जी मैंने, राम रतन धन पायो जी मैंने, राम रतन धन पायो। मीरा के प्रभु गिरधर नागर, मीरा के प्रभु गिरधर नागर, मीरा के प्रभु, मीरा के प्रभु, मीरा के प्रभु, मीरा के प्रभु गिरधर नागर, भरत भरत जस गायो जी मैंने, भरत भरत जस गायो जी मैंने, राम रतन धन पायो जी मैंने, राम रतन धन पायो जी मैंने, राम रतन धन पायो। So now I will sing a devotional song in the Bengali language, and it's written by the Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore. And Rabindranath Tagore was the first Asian to receive Nobel Prize in Literature. And apart from the volume of literature, which is novels and stories and poems, he also wrote thousands of beautiful songs, and especially devotional songs. So this song is essentially based on the Vedantic philosophy that says God is within us. So the line goes like this: Maharajo eki saje, ele hridayo puro maje, chorono tale koti shoshi, surjo more laje. It's Maharaj is the Parameshwar, the Almighty. So you have come to my Hridayapur, meaning this home that I have in my heart. So you have come to my heart in an appearance, or in Shaji means in an appearance, and to you there are millions of stars and sun and moon. They bow down to you. So then next line goes, Gorbo Shobol Tutiya, Munchi Lutiya, Shokolo Mahudeho, Bina Shamo Baji, which means that breaking all my pride, I come to you and my mind and my body plays like a veena as I come to you. একই পুলক বেদনা বহিছে মধু বায়ে, কাননে যত পুষ্প ছিল মিলিল তব পায়ে. So pulak bedana, all the pain and the happiness there around us, and all the flowers in the garden, they have come to your feet. And then the heart of the song is really the last two lines, which is Palokor nahi noyone, my eyes are not blinking. Herina kichu bhuvane, I don't see anything in this universe. Tilokhi shudhu antore sundaro biraje, I can only see within my heart. That sundara biraje meaning it's this beautiful that is sitting in my heart. Maharaj eki saje ele hridoy maje charan kali koti shashi surjo mare laje. Maharaj eki saje ele hridoy koti shashi surjo mare laje. Maharaj eki saje. গর্ব সব টুটিয়া মূর্ছি পরে লুটিয়া, গর্ব সব টুটিয়া মূর্ছি পরে লুটিয়া, সকল দেহ বীণা সমাজে। মহারাজ একই সাজে এলে হৃদয় মাঝে, চরণ তলে কোটি শশী সূর্য মরে লাজে। মহারাজ একই সাজে। একই পুলক বেদনা বইছে মধুমায়, একই পুলক বেদনা বইছে মধুমায়, কাননে যত পুষ্প ছিল মিলিল তব পায়ে। একই পুলক বেদনা বইছে তব বইছে মধুমায়, কাননে যত পুষ্প ছিল মিলিল তব পায়ে। পলক নাহি নয়নে হেরি না কিছু ভুবনে, পলক নাহি নয়নে হেরি না কিছু নয়নে, নিরখি শুধু অন্তরে সুন্দর বিরাজে। মহারাজ একই সাজে এলে হৃদয় মাঝে, চরণ তলে কোটি শশী সূর্য মরে লাজে। মহারাজ একই সাজে।
Beautiful.
Thank you.
ನಿಮಗದ ನೀವು ঈশাখানম হৃদয় রহতে জানেন?
না আচ্ছা শিখবো আপনি যখন
That's a very
বললেন
good song.
নিশ্চয়ই
That's a good
So,
song.
she wanted to know if I could sing a specific song, so I told her that yes, I will try to learn it. It's a very
Next
difficult
time.
song.
Next time. This is a very similar.
Yeah.
Right.
So I will sing another Rabindranath Tagore's devotional song, and to be very honest with you, it's a very well-known, popular song, but it took me a while to really understand the meaning of it. I mean, you hear it, you kind of understand the language, but you don't quite get it until you journey through your life. Okay? So I'm trying to find the song. I guess my markings got lost a little bit. So this, by the way, this just to give you a little musical background, this song is written in Rag Bhageshri. Bhageshri is known as a very devotional. It emotes devotion, spirituality.
You tell me which song I'll get you started.
Thank you. Yeah, okay. So the song goes like this. Jerate mor dugar guli. I'm sorry. Bhanglo jare. So that says the night in which the storm came and broke my door in my home. Jani nai to tumi ele amar ghare. So I didn't know that that's when you came to me. সব যে হয়ে গেল কালো নিভে গেল দ্বীপের আলো means the light, the pradeep, the flame that was there with this storm, it went away and it became dark. আকাশ পানে হাত বাড়ালেম কার তরে, so I couldn't see, so I stretched my arms towards the sky. I don't know to reach who. Then it goes, অন্ধকারে রইনু পড়ে স্বপন মানি, ঝড় যে তোমার জয়ধ্বজা তাই কি জানি. So in the dark, I was laying down in a dream. I was dreaming. I didn't know that the storm is your jayodhwaja, which is your flag. This is the flag that you were carrying. All right. So I didn't know that. Shokal bela cheye dekhi, so the morning came and I can see now. So I see you are standing in front of me. So, ঘর ভরা মোর শূন্যতারি বুকের ওপরে. I don't quite understand that line. Maybe you do. ঘর ভরা মোর শূন্যতারি বুকের পরে. So on my chest is this emptiness.
Yeah.
All right, but how it relates to my realization that you brought the storm, you came with the storm, and the storm is gone. So now I am free, I am safe, all right? So you were with this all throughout, but I didn't know. So obviously the underlying meaning is when something happens, something unexpected, undesirable happens, you are with that, and then it passes by, all right? So Did I interpret it correctly? So let me try to sing this song.
Who wrote it? Ravindra.
Yeah, this is also Rabindranath Tagore's song. Rabindranath Tagore, wrote close to 3,000 songs, and they are basically grouped in following subjects or subject matters. So the big volume is in devotion. We call it puja, right? Or spirituality. The next is romance, prem. Then there is the third group called prakriti or nature, seasons. Then the fourth group is patriotism. He was very patriotic. He wrote a lot of songs. This is the time when India was a British colony. So he wrote a lot of songs to inspire the Indians. So that's the patriotic songs. And then he wrote a lot of operas, Bengali musical as well as dance operas. So they also fall in another category. So these are part of the devotional songs. And the peculiar thing about Rabindranath Tagore's the devotional songs and the romantic songs is that the language and the meaning are sometimes so transitional. He thought of God as a friend or as a lover. Well, he also thought of the lover as a god. So he described romance or love, and I know there will be a conversation on that a little bit later. So he spoke of love in terms of spirituality. That's how he saw it, as he saw God as loving God. So. মানি ঝড় যে তোমার জয় ধ্বজা তাই কি মানি অন্ধকারে রইল পড়ে স্বপ্ন মানি ঝড় যে তোমার জয় ধ্বজা তাই কি মানি সকাল বেলা চেয়ে দেখি দাঁড়িয়ে আছো তুমি কি সকাল বেলা চেয়ে দেখি দাঁড়িয়ে আছো তুমি কি ঘর ভরা মোর শূন্য ঘরে পড়ে জানি নাই তো তুমি এলে আমার ঘরে যে রাতে মোর দুয়ার ঘুরে আলো ছড়ে জানি নাই তো তুমি এলে আমার ঘরে যে রাতে মোর দুয়ার ঘুরে আলো ছড়ে
So wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'm sorry it never happened to me in this manner. Becoming
Your
so
devotion.
emotional. I think it's the environment and
All of us.
Just going
Thank you so much, Chad. We really appreciate
Yeah.
that. It's beautiful. We really, really do. Now we're so full of emotion and bhakti. Thank you so much, Chad. Thank you so much. We can't thank you enough. We're always so honored to have you come and sing for us. And Swamiji, would you like this? What do you guys on YouTube for your?
No, I'd rather use that.
Okay. So thank you so much.
Sure.
And your words here, I'll put it by your chair, okay? I'll put this on your chair. Let's see that you have it. Yeah, those are the tricky ones, huh? The folded ones?
Yeah. Actually, what happened is, it's an old. By the way, if you heard of Ustaz Ali Akbar Khan, so he's like the greatest, one of the greatest musicians in India. So this was made for him. So then I took it from the guy who made this instrument for him. I bought it from him.
What a nice instrument, sounds beautiful.
Yeah. In fact, if it's okay with you, I would like to leave it here. That way I don't have to carry it back and forth.
We can put it in the back room.
Yeah.
It will be safe.
Can you just push it in?
Yeah, hang on, could you hold this for me? Thank you.
If you just do the bottom, that will do it.
Yeah, it looks like the top is. Got it? Alrighty. There you go. I don't want to hurt such a beautiful instrument.
Maybe Jeff, after it's all done, I can end up with a song.
I don't realize
Yeah.
we usually have a long talk though.
Yeah, afterwards.
Well, let's see what happens. Let's see if I do something.
Give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. Or maybe during dinner time. You gotta end with the Ram Prasad song.
Beautiful.
You know, I lived in West Bengal, Belur Math for
Yeah.
7 years.
Mhm.
And poor Bengalis know about love. Oh, okay, that's for me. You don't have to do that. That's my job. And your harmonium was right by Thakur's picture, so it's gonna be safe. Use the servant. You transported me. Even I could smell the aroma and of India while listening to you. What a amazing magic.
that happens to us. With music, our senses record everything, all the memories. Yeah. So, the topic today, do you think it's related to what we discussed yesterday? Do you think it might be related to what we discussed yesterday? Yes?
Connected.
Well, you are so right. Let's see. There is a lot to say. I usually I give informal talks, usually on Wednesdays, and it's mostly scriptural talks, mainly from the Bhagavad Gita. And I usually organize and prepare papers for talks, called lectures, for Sunday lectures. And it's all organized in such a way that if we are able to follow everything I say, we can discover many things. So, how it goes, right? Informally, sometimes what happens is I might get lost here and there, so I need some structure because we don't have much time. Om Bhadram Karne Vishnuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashye Makshabhirya Chatra Sthairairangai Stuštubhagam Sastanubi Vyashema Deva Hitanyadayuhu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om, O gods, may we hear with our ears what is auspicious. O ye adorable ones, may we see with our eyes what is auspicious. May we sing praises to ye and enjoy with strong limbs and body the life allotted to us by the gods. Om, peace, peace, peace. Well, today's topic is understanding love. It's difficult to talk about this because it's hard to understand what love is. Yet everything is about love. So one day, every day we have breakfast at a specific time, and we have two dogs in the monastery. And Isha is one of our dogs. It's a sheep. She comes to the kitchen and starts, knocking the door. She wants to greet us all, say good morning to all of us. But he usually comes to me, and she, and everybody's having breakfast. Nobody's paid attention to Isha, But I know what she wants. That I know there is mutual love. We have a deep understanding between the two of us. But I know her love is a bit conditional. Exactly. All she wants is treat. It's okay. And so, she comes around, so I know, so I get up and give her a treat. But then I thought to myself, I said, oh, Isha, your love is so conditional,
Mhm.
and then suddenly I thought, well, what about us? Is our love also conditional? What do you think? Our interactions, our daily interactions, when we deal with each other, even when it comes to God. Mm, all we know, unfortunately, is conditional love. So I'm gonna give you all these ideas, and then we will discuss and analyze this deeply. So we all long to love and be loved. Mhm. But too often, our love comes with strings attached. Mhm. We call it care, we call it devotion or concern, yet beneath the surface runs a quiet current of expectation. Mhm. I will love you if. Love should be without demands. That's how. Unbound love. Love without conditions. In other words, unconditional love. Are we capable of doing that? Yes, we are. So yesterday we discussed the topic of stress, and what do you remember?
Distance yourself. Be focused inward so the outside environment or thing that's not in your control cannot impact you.
Keep things outside, not internalized. Okay. But what's the cause of stress?
Things you like, things you don't like.
We discussed raga and dvesha, likes and dislikes. But what is causing stress?
Getting caught up in the role.
Yes.
Getting caught up in the role. Our inability to deal with changes and challenges is what happens to us, right? When our needs are not met. We get into this loop. We get tensed, anxious, usually when it comes to external circumstances, projects, work. But sometimes we can be stressed out when things don't come our way, even in human relationships. And we have to blame it all on love. Um, Today we will think about the only way we can truly love and the root cause of all our troubles. The root cause of all our troubles. Let's start with what we know. Let's explore the kind of love we are all familiar with, conditional love. Mhm. And how to move from the ties we impose on those we love to a more mature and mindful way of loving. Mhm. According to Vedanta, as you all know, love is not an emotion to be cultivated, but the very nature of the self. Ananda Swarupa. You say, well, I can work on love, I can work on opening up so that love can express through you freely. But you cannot manufacture love. Love is your own nature. It's what we are. It is crazy, right? But analyze it. We are constantly wanting something we don't know exactly what that is. All we want is to be fulfilled. All we want is to feel complete, to be whole, complete, to experience that wholeness. And what do? We look for it here and there, in human relationships, circumstances, outside. All we want is our true, real nature. All we want is to come back to ourselves. This is what Vedanta says. Nothing from the outside will give or provide that fulfillment. Nothing, nobody will make us feel complete. Permanently. Maybe for a moment, for some time. Because what happens? We have to remember, in this Vyavaharika, in this world, this phenomena, everything is subject to change. And nothing lasts forever. So all we have is our moment. So if you are experiencing love, or if you love somebody, you have to say it. You have to express it. Because this moment is all we have. This might be the reason why we can't tolerate a moment without love. It is Ananda Swarupa, it is our own nature. We are of the nature of love. Love is our nature. We look for love everywhere. That's all we want. In the form of attention, in the form of affection, compassion, consideration, in the form of sympathy, understanding. And when we can't find it, what happens to us? We go nuts. We go crazy. We get frustrated. We get angry. All our emotions come out. What's even worse, we start blaming others. Putting the responsibility on somebody else. So we paint our lives with love. We can transition from the lightest and brightest color in the spectrum to the darkest. You know what I'm talking about, right? We have experience in our life. We color our lives with the base color and experience all sorts of range of emotions. Love is the primary color. CMYK, RGB. Love is prime. We experience a range of emotions. Emotions significantly shape our identity, surpassing even our cognitive abilities. In fact, they overpower the cognitive self and take full control. That's what happens when we were discussing yesterday the topic of stress. If we cannot set boundaries and understand what's going to happen to us by frustration, we can become a slave of our emotions. And the root source of this is this force. Everything starts and ends in love. Emotions are what we are. Yesterday I asked you, what do you think you are when it comes to our identity? a bunch of likes and dislikes. And because of that, don't you feel sometimes that we are nothing but a bag of emotions? Constantly, we have to control ourselves with just emotions. The emotional person, the center is the center of our identity. We are emotional beings, and we get into a lot of trouble due to that. Life is made of emotions, and blame it all on love. It is crucial to comprehend the nature of the emotional self within you. When you look into the various forms of emotions, you find that they are merely different cuts of the same cloth, diverse manifestations of one single emotion. We call it love. Love isn't the opposite of fear. Love isn't the opposite of anger or any other emotion. Love is much, much deeper than that. Love is the very ground of our being. Love is the basic emotion out of which all emotions come forward. So when you hear, I hate you, that is love.
We love you.
We see the subject of love everywhere. We love this subject matter of love. It's all over the TV, books, we also have, just now we heard songs from Rabindranath, not Devendranath, or Rabindranath. So love is a very profound word, but we need to understand. Love has become a very common and frequently used word, but love has to be present if you want to make something successful. If you want success in your life, love must be there. You understand why? We'll analyze this. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody is after love. And the best way to get this love is to give it. You want love, you have to give it. But true love is not merely giving. From where we are giving is the problem. It's a combination of feeling. Your heart must be there, and the intention, and all for its own sake. We will analyze later that what love is care and attention. Care and attention. When you love, you are present. We discussed this yesterday. When we love, you're present. You're focused. But unfortunately, we know very little about this. All we know is conditional love. Whether consciously or unconsciously, there is always a condition or an expectation. why giving? I'll give you this, but deep in your mind, in the background, there is an expectation. Even when it comes to, and I know the purest example of love is the love of a mother or a parent. But even then, in the beginning, when that baby is baby no more, what happens to you? There are expectations. Is it true? That is conditional love. You owe me, therefore I demand from you. I hosted you for 9 months.
They do. I get that all the time.
You belong to me. You are my daughter, my son. Sometimes I hear that. And yeah, it's complicated. So there are lots of demands when it comes to the so-called giving love. Unconditional love is love without strings attached. Love for the sake of it. Love for its own sake. How do we get there? Because our human love has strings. The truth is, we need to learn how to love ourselves first. We need and we want to express this unconditional love first thing first. We have to start with ourselves. We have to start loving ourselves. How can anyone love me when I have no love for myself? Lack of self-love makes me turn away from myself. Similarly, when it comes to knowledge, I must have the intellectual framework, the cognitive ability to absorb knowledge. Otherwise, I'm not going to understand what is being said or spoken. Your mind needs to be ready. I should know in order to know. Here, the same thing happens. In order to love, we have to love ourselves first. If there is no self-love and self-acceptance, I cannot absorb love, even if it is given to me in a luxurious way. So, what's the direct consequence of not knowing how to love oneself? The lack of love for myself makes me misunderstand love as control. You wrote something. Because I don't know how to love myself. I don't know who I am. Therefore, I need to make sure that the source of love, which is something or somebody, is robbed. It's under control. Every tragedy is unassimilated love. misunderstood love or obsessive love. You know them. We cannot afford being ignorant about what love is. What we commonly call love in relationships is almost always conditional. A transactional arrangement, agreement, where affection depends upon behavior, reciprocation, or fulfillment of certain expectations. And the root cause is absence of self-love. You say, well, can you tell me what is self-love? You might be thinking. But first, we need to deeply understand conditional love. Okay? This is very important. It is important to understand that control is not love. Possessiveness is not love. Ownership is not love. Love can be only in freedom. You can only express love in freedom. And sometimes it hurts. Mm? You will destroy the love for somebody when it becomes a need. I want to be loved, and the reason for this want is that I have no love for myself. Now, without self-acceptance, conditional love manifests in three different ways: doubt and insecurity. We constantly question another's love. Do you really love me? Why do you love me? How much do you love me? Forcing others to reassure us. Without self-acceptance, conditional love manifests as masquerading as love, control masquerading as love. Not knowing true love, we equate love with control. We control out of love, out of so-called care. Yet control is the antithesis of love, for love accepts the other's freedom to be as they are. Sometimes we want to shape somebody according to our liking. Without self-acceptance, conditional love manifests as transactional expectations. We love because you make me happy, because you fulfill my needs, because you validate my existence. I know, which I came from that experience of love, a higher type of love we can all connect with when it comes to singing spiritual songs. We connect to something else. We are talking about human conditional love. Now, the solution is not better validation, but self-recognition. Then why is it that we don't feel complete? The sense of incompleteness, apurnatva bhavana, is rooted in what we call adhyasa, the superimposition of limitations into the limitless self. And it manifests as insecurity, a need for ambition, recognition, approval, and validation. Again, the solution for this condition of love, the solution for not knowing how to love ourselves is self-recognition. The real self, capital self. We feel incomplete because we superimpose limitations into the limitless self. This is coming from Upanishads. I'm not making this up. Okay? We superimpose limitations on the limitless self. And this manifests as insecurities, need from approval and validation. We identify with the body-mind complex and assume that our wholeness depends on external factors. Our nature is Ananda Swarupa. Our nature is love itself. Now, I know it's hard, but Vedanta demands you accept this. Otherwise, what are we doing here? God is within us, like in the song. We need not go anywhere to find Him. We do not need to become whole. We only need to remember that we already are whole, complete. Now, nobody taught us this in our lives. We were taught naturally, go outside, find yourself, be successful. You look for love because you think you are loveless. You seek approval because you believe you are unworthy. But the very one who seeks is already whole. We don't need intermediaries to reach the divine. True confidence arises not from others' validation, but from the recognition of one's innate divinity. God is not merely with you. God is being you. The presence you seek is the very consciousness by which you are aware in this moment. As simple as that. The presence you seek is the very consciousness by which you are aware this very moment. It doesn't move towards you. It expresses as you. Gita, what you are looking for, it's already you. It's expressing itself through you, as you. The awareness of your existence is here and now. Own that, and you will be able to express love unconditionally. That's your source of security. We call that God. No. There are so many limitations we superimpose upon ourselves. But Vedanta demands we do not deny this, okay? If we keep denying it, guess what's going to happen? We will continue trying to find completeness in the external. And we are missing the point. This is the hard truth. This is what you experience in a moment of happiness. When you listen to a song, you're happy. The music, the mind, and you are there as one. There is no wanting, wanted situation. You merge. It is a situation where the wholeness is experienced. And you are suddenly in awe. I was in awe this morning, looking at the mountains. Beauty. Couldn't get enough of it. So beautiful. Oh my gosh. You do not lack the experience of the whole. You need to understand the experience of the whole. You experience the whole whenever you are happy. We can never be away from ourselves. What happens when you want something? There is a desire, there is a want that needs to be fulfilled. When fulfilled, you experience,
And then it goes away.
unfortunately, it goes away. Why does that happen? Where is that happiness coming from? Was it the object? Was it the situation? Was it? It's us, the source of wholeness. We are looking for ourselves. By fulfilling our desires, we experience bits of it. And it goes away. Why? Because in this Vyavarika, in this phenomena, everything is subject to time. What we want is to come back to ourselves. We need to own ourselves. Now, when we know this, and this is important, and this is the lesson to remember, when we know and remember this, then in our daily experience, we can be reminded, we can contemplate about what am I looking for? I'm already complete. I'm already complete. You close your eyes and say it, assert it, own it, because it's true. It is true. Every experience of happiness we have is coming from within us. We are expressing our own nature. And I know it's fantastic. The world is fantastic. It's beautiful. That's why we get so attached to it. Our experience is so strong. When we love somebody, you stay here, don't go away. I love you. Love you so much. You hear that all the time. Okay. You love yourself, say it. You are being selfish.
Being vain.
Yeah. You want to control that just for your own sake. All you want is yourself. We get a glimpse of this in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad 2.4.5. Atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. Everything is dear, beloved, not for its own sake, but for the sake of the self, capital self. The love of a wife or a husband is for the sake of the self. When we remember this, the self is manifesting through me as me. And so in every one of us, it's all the self, not me, me, me. Mhm. We never truly love another person, object, or even God for their sake. Rather, we love because the beloved evokes a temporary state of wholeness. Temporary state of wholeness. The pleased self within us. It evokes the pleased you, a temporary reflection of our own inherent fullness. Reflection. If we contemplate upon this, we will understand what are we doing? What we've been doing our whole life. It was always here. It was always with us. The relationship was never truly about the other. It was about the self's search for wholeness or fulfillment through the other. And that's okay when you become aware of it. Otherwise, the love becomes conditional. You see it. First, we find ourselves, we assert ourselves as the source of all love, as love itself. That's our own nature. Then we know every experience we get from love is coming from within us. The relationship was never truly about the other. It was about the self's search for wholeness or fulfillment through the other. So, let's say it. When we forget this, we are selfish. We all want what we are, wholeness. We all want that wholeness back. But it's already ours. It's already ours. Remember that space we discussed yesterday? That space within. It is related. Thus, conditional love is not evil. It's not evil. It is a natural expression of the immature, undeveloped mind seeking fulfillment in external objects. It is the natural expression of the immature, undeveloped mind within ignorance. Because it is conditional love, if the condition is fulfilled, I love. If not, what happens?
I don't
You find somebody. Good luck. Go online. Okay. Huh? If the condition is not fulfilled, I allow you to go.
There you go.
Even when it comes to God, with our relationship with God. The immature relationship we entertain with God, most of the time in the beginning, is very immature. It's conditional. I will love you, but you have to give me back. Because that's all we know. Conditional love. We don't know who we are. But now we know. Okay? So you can't forget this. You cannot compromise the truth. Otherwise, again, what are we doing here? We have to take the commitment to contemplate and accept it. Then we'll be happy forever. We have to understand the mechanisms of love. Recognize that all love, whether for a spouse, your wife, your husband, child, or God, is ultimately love for the pleased self evoked through the beloved. This understanding dissolves guilt and reveals the universal human predicament, the root cause, that is absence of self-love. Therefore, we have to discover our own love first. Until we recognize our own inherent completeness, purnatva, we cannot offer unconditional love to others. That's okay. Slowly. We have to discover that love for ourselves, that love for ourselves. Only then we will be able to love freely. I am always self-revealing. Ananda. I am that uninterrupted flow of bliss. This is not narcissism, but ontological fact. The ontological fact. The self, the Atman, is of the nature of the limitless bliss. Ananda Swarupa. The tragedy that we forget this. We forget this, unfortunately. So, we have to make it a point. We have to remember. Without self-acceptance, we cannot absorb love, even when offered freely. Love is not something you become, it's what you are. When we realize through Vedantic inquiry that we are that wholeness, completeness, love flows spontaneously. Not as a reaction to external stimuli, but as the natural expression of our fullness. Therefore, accept it. The self is love, and the best way to receive love is to express it. But first thing first, we have to own it. Can you give if you're empty? to acknowledge your fullness, your wholeness. Then you can be free. Okay? Now, there is more. But I gave you the gist. What happens to us when it comes to God? In the beginning, as I said, our love is conditional. Until we understand that all we are looking for is God. And then, by doing all this, we eventually understand that all we were looking for was us. Ananya cheda satatam yo mam smarati nityashaha tasyaham sudabha parta nitya yukta se yoginaha. This is verse 14, chapter number 8. O Partha, the one who has a mind that sees no other, who remembers me constantly for a length of time until it becomes spontaneous, or what we say, your second nature. For that yogi who is always united with me, I am easily gained. I will explain. I am easily attainable by that ever steadfast, you understand, ever steadfast yogi, committed person. I am doing this. That should be us. Okay? Don't postpone this. Otherwise, we'll have to come back. Ever steadfast yogi who remembers me constantly and daily with a single mind. I am easily gained. Now, Krishna is the Parameshwara, the ultimate, the greatest, we say God with form, the Ishvara, Parameshwara, the one who is responsible for all this, and even more, we have no idea. The one who is responsible for all the laws, the engineer of all this, is represented by this Parameshwara. I am easily reached. What is the nature of Parameshwara? Sat, Chit, Ananda. Existence, absolute, knowledge, awareness, consciousness, absolute, Ananda, bliss, absolute. What are you? Do you exist? Do you exist? How do you know that? Because you are aware. You know because you are here. What is that you are looking for?
Myself.
Yes. You are of the nature of Ananda Swarupa. When you remember this, in our relationship with God, we can do this, practice this from the dualistic point of view. Okay? Lord, we do all these things. We remember Him. What we remember is a name and form. Satchit Ananda Namarupa. Right? That happens with Jesus. We see Jesus, oh, Jesus, the Son of God. God is here. Right? Immediately Same way happens to us. By constantly connecting our minds to that symbol that represents that principle that is everywhere, in everything, including us, that is of the nature of existence, awareness, and bliss. What is that common ground we have to use in order to connect with Him, in order to remember Him? What is the best tool we have? What we are? Love. Not the selfish love, though. Not the conditional love. I give you. Remember what I want. Just give. Let it flow. When you remember who you are, when you are able to accept and assert yourself as the source of all ananda, all happiness that you experience, these sensual experiences, sense objects, which is nothing. Nothing. If you like that, when you experience who you are, the fullness, oh my God. That's it. That's what happens to us when our mind merges, for example, in a source of inspiration, when we listen to a beautiful song. We merge in that. We can help our tears. We cannot help our tears. The way we have here and now to connect and remember the Lord, He is easily gained. He says it. If you do things with love. Just love. What is love when it comes to practice? Attention. You have to be present. If you want to give wholeness, your mind cannot be scattered. You have to be here and now. And give your best. The best of your attention. That is how love expresses itself. And let's use that. Now, what is all these sources of inspiration? We need this. Don't ever look down on these things. We have to know, okay, but we have to stay inspired. Okay? I made it. In an hour, I can't believe this.
So, Swamiji, so love, when you connect love with flow, then it is because you love something so much that flow comes about and
Spontaneously.
engrossed in it, like a good book, you cannot leave it because it is.
Yes,
So,
you are in the flow.
yeah.
Have you read that book from this? I forgot his name. It's complicated. It's European. I forgot. The flow of life. Or flow. Not flow. That was a talk that I made based on that book. Flow. Read it. It's beautiful. He discusses that the state where the mind loses itself in itself. In the case of athletes or artists, that is you. So, shh, relax. It's all good. It's here with us. We are complete here and now. Hmm? Now and then, what is the rest? Why? Then tomorrow, the day after, there's nothing we can do about it. Life is life, and we are already playing. We are on the stage. We cannot run away from this. We have to play our roles, but remember the truth. Okay? We can't get out of this matrix so easily. We're in the program. Okay. Until the game is over, we have to play our roles. But when we know the truth, it gets easier and more enjoyable. Any questions?
You give so many answers. There's no questions, though.
So Swami Ji, so I was thinking, like when you are growing up, for the kids, you keep on telling them about ambition. You got to do this. You have to be this. So inherently creating a desire to do something
What do
which
you
is
think?
completely outside, right? And what happens if they don't reach the desire?
Well, that is something that they will, poor kids.
Yeah.
Poor kids, I know, poor kids.
No, it's okay. I think as parents, we have to give our best, and all we know is conditional love. Okay, so we just want to make sure that we give everything we know. Okay, there is something that I have to admit that some cultures are better than others when it comes to this. In the sense that I think the best thing you can teach a kid is to listen and try to learn from other people's experience, or from our parents, because they are also sources of knowledge. The Western way, we listen, but we want to make sure. We want to say, let me try it. Let me see what happens. Um, both cases are good. Which one is better? It's a combination of both. Combination of both. Because all we need is that conviction, and the conviction only happens when we hit ourselves, our heads against the wall, and we get, oh, he or she was right. Okay, so it's okay. Eventually, you will understand the level of the expectations that were put on you, and the best you could do. You can't feel guilty about it. We all have personalities based on, as I mentioned, likes and dislikes, but also based on our rajas, sattvas, and tamas. Okay? So we have to understand our nature also, the nature of our minds. And there is nothing as better than we are all walking, and having our own experience here. But it's always good to. I appreciate a lot, seriously, about his encouraging kids to study, to be somebody. The rest,
They ultimately have to discover it
they
themselves.
would have
Yeah.
to discover it themselves.
But you can give them the best tools that you have to
I
offer.
can give the best tools,
Yeah.
but then, so But I've seen this a lot in Indian parents, and I think it's good. I think it's really good.
I think so.
Oh, yes. It's better than the opposite, not our father.
That's true.
Right? And also, I appreciate so much, these ancient traditions of respect towards the elders, which is something that we lost in our Western culture. It's difficult to find that. I always mention this, I remember my father saying when I was a kid, I couldn't look at my grandmother right in the eye. I had to bend, bow down to her, and wait for her blessings. We're Italians, so they couldn't, make eye contact right away. First, he had to wait for the blessings. That is lost. And we need that source of when we are kids, we need our parents, we need that concept, trust and support, emotional support. And eventually we'll all have to experience our own freedom. Good or bad, it's difficult. It's difficult to judge. Any questions?
Okay. I have a question.
Sure.
When you speak of reflected consciousness,
Somebody position, you mean?
yes, I think the analogy used a lot of times is the sun in the buckets
Okay.
reflecting the water, the light off the water. And you're talking about that infinite love that is within all of us. I'm sorry. It's like one of those questions, like I'm almost not even sure how to ask the question. It's in my mind, but to say it is a little bit harder. So when you're looking out and life is happening the way that it's happening, is it all just a reflection of our divine nature? I mean, like when you're, yeah, that, like, I mean, like in relationship to like Maya and all of that it's.
Too many ideas. This is what happens. This is what happens when you read
Is there
too
like
many
too
books.
many things, too many things coming together?
Are you looking at validation from the other person as to who you are?
Well, I guess what it is that, I guess the bottom line is that there are moments like, throughout the day and trying to remain, that one pointed mind and,
Yes.
basically staying focused, that there will be moments of time that it's like, none of this is real.
Yet,
But it is.
yet, we can't escape it.
Right.
So, just stay content. Stay content in your present. Don't go back to your past. Don't jump into the future. Stay here and now.
Is there a deeper?
Okay? So, sometimes it's easier, trust me, it's easier than what we think. It's easier when it's overanalyzed,
Right.
we messed up.
See, that's.
When it's overanalyzed, okay, it is easy. Among living beings, we are the most evolved being Because we have the capacity to know and analyze and reflect. Okay, that's why this happens to us. You go like, but wait, all you need, right, it's like, sorry. Reflection. Okay, let's do that. Reflection. You are, because of you, because of your existence, we all exist for you.
That, okay, there it is. That's, in essence, was what I was asking. Yes.
Okay. All is born and ends in you. Okay, then we go like, well, wait a minute, but she also sees what I see.
Right.
Yes, because we are bound by laws. We live in a specific dimension where most of us experience the same. Now, if I let your atoms, go into a higher velocity, you might experience another sense. Or you might be able to use your mind to travel and do some astral trips somewhere. Right. But that won't make you special. So when we understand that everything starts and ends, in me, and that all I'm looking for is in me already. When you accept your nature, when you trust the experience of the seers of the truth, okay, and this amazing spiritual heritage that is given to us. This is what I was telling you before. We should have the capacity to learn from others and to accept the teachings from others. The seers of the truth are telling us. Yet, we keep on, yes, but I want. Yes, it's true. But stop for a moment. Okay, stop for a moment and become a philosopher. We can all be philosophers, Be a wise human being. Don't run away from you. Find that space and contemplate. Sit with yourself. What do I want? What do I want? Yes, I understand. You are better conditions, external conditions. For what? To be happy. But are you not happy right now? No. Because you are superimposing happiness on external situations. You are of the nature of happiness. Even more than that, happiness is conditional. Bliss simply is. You don't have a hype of happiness. I'm super happy, Swami. What happened? I want to ask. What happened? Something might have happened.
Your soccer team won last night.
Exactly.
That was a good one.
3-1.
Right.
Oh, that was,
Now for the next one.
Yes. This is a play. We can't escape this. But when we know the rules and we know the truth, then it's enjoyable. We don't play this in desperation. We should make peace with ourselves. Accept these teachings. You will find peace. And the rest you may say, but every day I have to do your hairdresser, right? So I have to do all these hairs.
It's mother's hair.
Yes, mother's
Mother
Look,
looks beautiful.
They all have to look gorgeous. They all have to look gorgeous. Okay? That's going to be the secret of your success. The secret of your business.
If they only knew.
See, what we call mundane. Prosperity and spiritual prosperity should go together. And you should take it for what it is. When you do things with attention, with care, love manifests. Love is present. When you do things with love, the secret of success. And we can express that. And that is God. You want to tune up with God, to sync, like a radio? Do that. You'll be safe. Just for its own sake. No conditions. Learn to just let it flow. Let it flow. You will be connecting with God. Tap, 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 until it becomes tap, tap, boom. Voila. That's all what a spiritual life is all about. Socrates, know yourself. Seriously. It's easy, but it's complicated. Yet, we know we have, where there is a will, there is a way, and we have to use our free will. Those who say there is not, there is. We have the capacity to make choices. Okay. How can you deprive me from that capacity? Of course, when it comes to the generic, global, there is no will, because there is only one. There is only God. But us, we have to come back to that one. And we have to make all the efforts and make the right choices. Once we make the choice, all the decisions based on that choice, that could be conducive. All our actions should be conducive to our goal, to come back to ourselves. Okay? We have to be yuktas, determined, dedicated. Yogis, yes. First God, and the rest, first thing first. What we call God. Tigache. For those who know Tigache. Okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Jai Shri Guru Maharaj Ji ki Jai. Jai Swamiji Maharaj Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Durga Mata Ji ki Jai. Thank you.
You're gonna come back again, Swamiji.
Jai Ma.
Gotta listen to you more often.
And it's only from Trabuco.
Yeah, you're not that far away, you should come here.
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought it was going to be, when I was like, should I book a ticket? I was like, I think people drive there, so I
Yeah.
Googled it.
It's
4 hours and a half.
That's not that
It's not a-
It's an
Hollywood
easy
is
drive.
further. Trabuco is
It's
nearer.
closer. You
Yeah.
can just come in the morning, go back at night.
Ask my son.
No pressure, Swamiji.
No pressure. When I was a kid, my parents are from North Argentina.
Yeah.
And my dad likes barbecue a lot. He would take us every weekend. I'm not kidding. Every weekend, most of the weekends. We had to get up early morning, and he would drive 4 hours to
See?
get to his native place to just have his barbecue and drive back.
Wow. It's
That's
completely doable.
dedication.
Yeah, there you go.
Because he loved that spot. And I remember. Yeah, it's wonderful. Yeah.
We can meet you halfway in Barstow.
Ah, okay.
Or Swami Dhyanayoganandaji.
Yeah, you can share.
Farmhouse.
Yeah, oh, he's got a farmhouse?
Well, we do want to, before everybody leaves. So we want to give you the updates. We have Swami Dhyanayoganandaji coming on the 5th of August. And we will have, next week, we'll just have a puja, a live puja here. But on the 26th, we will have a talk and a puja. So that you guys can have a little time to reorganize and reconnect. And then we've got some big announcements coming up, so we will save that for you guys coming up, okay? And we have some food as usual, flowers, and please enjoy the food and the flowers and all that. And so thank you so much for chanting, really
You know
appreciate
where
it,
to find me, okay?
really so much.
But you might have, yeah, you might reach out.
Here, I'll take care of this.
You will have to let this sink in first.
Yes. You know, I am with Swamiji. All our practices, external devotions are required, but these we cannot compromise with. You will find all
Thank you
these
online.
Swamiji, one thing, the last question.
You should come back.
Whenever we say,